we've seen in the VCS before, but you got Medusa, Swift, players like Ape, Paranoia, and, Ricka Bonkers, legendary name,
Nice.
on the roster here today with us.
Oh,
But
yeah. Definitely. And then over on the other side, YFP, it looks like Sinker is actually going to be playing on, on the Sova there. DBK, Eccentric, Fig, who is usually on the Cypher and is now on the Omen. So this should be a pretty interesting game because we're used to seeing some crazy plays on Cypher with Fig, but this time he's playing the Omen, so I'm really excited. We're on Haven as well. I am excited about this.
Yeah, and we looked at Ravens. I think they actually picked up 3 duelists for themselves. So
Oh.
playing a little bit more aggressive, and I like to see it. We'll see what they can pull off.
Yeah.
I believe that they are on attack first. So with all things considered, I'm excited for the very first group stage match to be a banger. I'm sure it will be.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Especially with some of these crazy players that we are seeing in these rosters here. Really exciting things, really exciting stuff going on. And, yeah, here's our nice little flyover of Haven. And I don't know if you've seen this, Barrio, but the agent tease for the new Duelist looks pretty insane. If you haven't looked at it or seen it, you should watch it. There's a video circulating Twitter right now.
Oh, doesn't he turn invisible or something?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm actually so excited for that.
It's going to be very interesting.
I was mistaken. There's only two duelists on the side.
I mean, we have been seeing those triple duelist compositions coming out of here a lot in the Valorant Sunday Showdown and in competitive in general, really. So,
Joyce, I'll be honest. Sometimes the players make these sentinels or whatever look like duelists by how much they frag on them. So it could be basically a Sova duelist here, but.
Absolutely, especially Sinker, which I'm pretty sure was the jet op for Sedated. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, Sinker, we have seen some crazy stuff out of that player, so excited about this. This is a nice, slow start to the game here. Nothing really too exciting here, but it looks like this is going to be the commitment onto the site. Oh my goodness! Eccentric gets caught out with this curveball in hand. Apex takes him down, but Apex is also traded out by DBK. So now this is a 4v4 situation, and they're actually backing off. Paranoid takes out Tony in the background. That's going to be a huge moment for Ravens Elite to be able to push onto the A site here. Pretty much a free site in general, Barrio.
Oh my gosh, so unlucky. He had the curveball, and he did not have his classic in hand, falling early in that push. But they actually reset, moved to A, and now they've got, like you said, a good control of the site. See what YFP can do here, though.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going in too silently here. Sinker's making a lot of noise, probably going to send in that recon bolt once the rest of the players get kind of involved here. It looks like Fig is going a little bit slow. There's the recon dart, and oh my gosh, a perfect Paranoia comes out. DBK and Sinker still stay alive, but the one-way smoke is here, ready to deal some damage in this moment. Fig on the backside takes down Ricka Bonkers, and Centric trades him out. It is a 2v3 situation. Oh my goodness, Barrio.
Oh my gosh, Sinker picking up Centric, and Paranoia also falling in that.
Oh, can he get this? There's not enough time. Oh, and that is the first round going on over to Ravens Elite due to a huge moment from that Cypher staying alive, doing a ton of damage. And yeah, I mean, it looked good for YFP, but
Swift pulled out the classic and was able to stop the defuse, I think, like twice there. And the last one, just no chance of getting that. So the round actually does go over to Ravens Elite after a pretty just funny first round.
Yeah. It seemed like really slow at first. Yeah, that was very interesting. But now we're seeing a huge force round for Ravens Elite. I think this is exactly what they need to do. They've all got full armor and those Spectres in hand. Eccentric kind of holding in close here. Some really close angles with that Frenzy. But a lot slower of a push than I expected from Ravens Elite. Getting up in mid here. Making some noise as well. Not something I really foresaw in this moment, but here we go. Lots of setup here towards the mid, and it looks like Sinker might actually, oh my gosh, get a beautiful, beautiful shot out onto Paranoid. And now this is a big moment for YFP to be able to know exactly where they're coming from. Will this person stay alive? I don't know. DBK is barely staying alive in this moment, but here we go. A nice post plant setup on the B here. But Eccentric with this frenzy, moving up mid, sort of in the grass area, sends out the curveball in the perfect position. Barrio.
Oh my gosh, Eccentric almost making a really good situation out of nothing there.
Yeah, seriously.
The frenzy to pick up 2 kills? No, it does not happen. Oh, Fig does actually fall to Apex there. And yeah, it looks like YFP, you know, they were behind in weapons there, so
yeah,
wasn't really their round to take, but it almost looked good for them. In the end, went the way of Ravens Elite. So now they're up 2. Nothing to be panicked about. YFP's picking up those rifles. They're getting into this next one, and I think they'll be fine as we set up for this next round here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what I mean. This is pretty standard.
Yeah.
If you're on the losing side of the pistol round, you just save round 2. Maybe take some guns, some money, some econ out of the other team, and then you save for the 3rd round, rifle round. And here they are. They've got tons of rifles in hand, and a lot of members in grass for Ravens Elite. I mean, they're sending in. Oh my gosh! Beautiful headshot for Eccentric. He's going to be able to back the team off, but no, they're actually pushing back up into grass towards this doors area. Getting a lot of damage out onto Rickabonkers. This is a very interesting setup, and I don't know who's going to be able to take this.
Yeah, Eccentric with a little bit more of a rifle in his hand this time, actually picking up the kill for himself. And yeah, YFP's got the advantage as Ravens tries to make this push, but I don't know how well mid's going to be with a... Oh my gosh, through the wall.
Perfect. Nice little headshot and a good trade for Ravens Elite there. Picks up the rifle, but no! Is taken down with a beautiful double kill by Sinker. That's exactly what needed to happen for YFP. They're now on the board. They still have 4 of those rifles in hand. They're going to have to buy some armor, but still, they're in a much better position. Eccentric is going to have a little bit of trouble there, but no, they were able to buy him that rifle. And now there's rifles in both teams' hands. This is going to be a very telling round. Whoever wins this round, I mean...
Really set up for a good portion of this half.
Yeah.
But YFP want to highlight really across the board all their members really stepping up in that round, picking up kills. You know, Eccentric early push gets them that early advantage and just a strong defense that turned out to be almost a flawless round for them.
Yeah.
But we see Centix. Is he going to...
Oh, beautiful. Doesn't know there's another one there, though.
No, he does not.
Eccentric versus Centig. That's kind of funny there, actually. Yeah. DBK almost gets caught out there by Rickabonkers. He's going to send in that owl drone.
Centric actually did pick up the kill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't get to see it, but so now it is a 3v4 here.
Ooh, a nice quick little headshot for DBK. I mean, we're seeing some really strong aiming potential on both of these teams right now. Pulls out the knives, actually, and is going to try and get something done with that. Recon bolt is sent out, and that's probably enough to get a lot of work done for YFP. 3 members of Ravens Elite goes down almost instantaneously. Swift takes tons of damage in this moment. My goodness, this is looking really destitute, but it is now a 1v2, but Eccentric finishes it off with a 3K onto Swift. Looking good. YFP coming out on top in this huge rifle round.
Right. We're seeing this is group stage. This is round 1, but these players, and these are skilled players. You know, you can tell that they played competitive before.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we haven't seen these exact names super far into our VCS tournaments before. These orgs, I mean. But these players are really good, and I'm liking a lot of the teamwork and communications I'm seeing in these takes and retakes.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's 2-2, so both teams evenly matched. You said that, you know, the buys aren't going to be really good for Ravens Elite if they lost that one, and we're seeing that again. So with all that being said, we're going to see what a Ravens Elite can do here to bring back this game because the buys are tough right now.
Yeah, I do want to point out, there's a Bucky on the side of YFP.
Did see that.
Has enough money, but no, went for the Bucky instead. But it's really nice to have a shotgun on your jet because you could just dash on in, get a nice quick headshot. If you're quick on the sticks, you know what I mean?
Right.
Quick on the flicks, I should say. Man, you can get some work done with that jet shotgun.
You got 2 styles to it. Oh, Eccentric already picking up a kill on Rickabonkers, so that's a great start.
Oh, this is going to be dangerous, but no, Eccentric wins out on that, sends in the curveball. He has got a ton of people blind, gets blinded himself, gets taken down by Centig, but Fig trades him out. This is a huge moment for Ravens Elite. I mean, they've taken out at least one of the members here, and that's some guns, and there's a ton of damage out on. Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about. There's a ton of damage out on the Sova. He's got a nice little rotation going on here. It is a 1v3 situation, but we've seen Swift do some crazy stuff, at least in round 1.
You know, he's got the Stinger, he's got the camera coming up. The Stinger's not the greatest weapon, but oh, if he can actually run into these members close range, the drone does scare him off.
This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough.
I was believing. I was hoping.
You know,
for
I thought he could
Swift.
throw his camera at them or something. Yeah, that drone just sort of played spoiler for him, because if he got close range with that Stinger, oh gosh, that damage coming out real quick. Didn't work out for him, and that's another round going for YFP. That's 3 in a row for them, actually.
Yeah, YFP is definitely looking really nice right now. Sinker on top of it all, 7-1, looking buff right now.
I will say we do have Paranoia. I think so. Both Jets have the operator right now.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have to see what the Jet on both sides are gonna do with this operator. Because on attack, I actually don't love it a lot, but that might be their way back into this game. We'll have to see what Paranoia does. Oh,
scary moment for the Jet there. They know that they've got to push in really hard in this moment. Centric takes down DBK with that. Oh, perfect. Oh my gosh, there's too much going on. That curveball turn was perfect by Apex. That has now set him up to get this site in their hands. And now Paranoid takes down Fig. That attack operator working in their favor right now. And the post-plant situation is looking really good for Ravens Elite.
Yes. Sinker picking up the operator actually does not get anything. Paranoid picks him right up, and it's just Tony by himself. Does fall. And so we saw Cintiq, or well, I'm blanking on his name. Cintiq, yeah, with the ult, goes up into Haven, and I don't know if DBK just didn't know, because DBK jumped right up there and fell with the operator, and that just sort of relieves so much pressure for Ravens to completely take that site. And wow, that worked out a ton for them, because there's still a lot of healthy members on Ravens Elite with their armor, with their guns. They're gonna feel so good after that.
Oh yeah, they've got pretty good econ here, and YFP definitely on the back foot a little bit. That's a really nice camera angle.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, DBK still has the operator in hand, and that's exactly what they need. Gets a huge hit onto Apex. Paranoid trying to watch that garage area, those doors there. Not going to see anything at the moment, but this is going to be a much more difficult situation for Ravens Elite. They've got their, they're really hard fragger right now. Apex has been doing a fantastic job, and that Reyna, that kit, I mean, with the self-heal, with the displacement, I mean, the kit is just way too good.
Yeah, the flash, through walls, far away, can sort of, you don't flash your own members with it. It's just so good.
Yeah.
And just, I always say this, we got to see, is Fig going to run into Cintiq here? He actually does fall. And now it's 4-4. What I was going to say is it's so hard for the team on attack to make use of being behind, because the defenders are able to spread out and just hold the entire map. But we see Ravens Elite also falling, so they...
I know exactly where.
I don't know, sometimes it's pretty crazy. If you can actually take care of the map and get as much map control as possible as the attacker side, it could be good, because there's 3 sites to cover. It's a lot to cover in general. Sets in the curveball. I mean, that's another ultimate for Eccentric. Been doing crazy on this. Oh no, but not good enough on the Phoenix. Paranoid is just popping off right now. DBK returns the favor with another op shot onto Paranoid, but it's just too much. This is a 1v2 situation. I mean, it's looking pretty destitute for YFP. If he got hit by that, he'd be taken down. Ooh, it's gonna try to keep the operator in hand. That's exactly what you want to do. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I dropped that. I'll pick that right back up.
Yeah.
Man, that was a close operator duel right there.
Yes.
I mean, the difference was like, Swift.
Loses the gun. He's going to pick it back up.
That's teamwork right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the definition of teamwork. What was funny was DBK, Paranoia picking up 1, 2, 3 kills with the operator, and then TPK gets so annoyed. He's like, stop killing my teammates.
Yeah, exactly. Comes around, does the same exact thing, back to Paranoid, and that was a nice big round for Eccentric, really, and YFP. Even though they didn't really win that one, it was still a really good round. They took out some big guns. The econ isn't looking as amazing as it would have.
Right.
Oh. This is tough, Barrio. This is so tough. Paranoid is just on fire with this operator right now.
It's just, I love to see Jets duel off like this, because we've seen sort of both players pick each other off, and it's just such a risk, because you're dropping the operator, you're dropping that member just to sort of try to take out the other one, you know? And so
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you're coin flipping, but one of these times it's going to really bite you in the butt, and
Yeah.
we see a center.
Oh my goodness, Paranoid with the reflexes of an actual Paranoid person comes around the corner and gets that crazy operator shot onto Eccentric. And man, that's really tough for YFP. So this is definitely going to be, you know, one of those save rounds where they're not going to be picking up a lot. They do have the operator in hand, in that Omen's hand. So hopefully they can get something done with that. Paranoid gets an uncharacteristic miss with the operator. But Apex, you know, it's just looking a little hard right now.
Sinker already picking up Apex though, so it's just a 4v1. It's not too much of a chance for Sinker, and I think you were right. I think the save round might have been the call there. It looked like they had complete control of that site.
Yeah.
And you know, this has been, like, we've been joking around, this has been a fun game to watch, but this has been a good game to watch, really. I think these two teams are really squaring off well. I would like to see what the adaptation here for YFP, because they went on that streak, but they just keep dropping rounds to Raven here, and they don't really show any signs of stopping. So you need to see that change come out from YFP here on their defense. And my opinion is you can't just keep dropping your operator right away. You can't keep taking that risk, because it's kept putting them on the back foot.
Yeah, this is a crazy place for Eccentric to be right now. Gets one, gets two. Excuse me, there's 3 for YFP at the moment. Swift trying to catch up here. Gets one in a crazy situation, but in a ridiculous, I mean, turn of events. I mean, what was that? That was like maybe a 10-second bout of gunfight right there, and it just went in YFP's favor. That was a really nice setup from them, getting up close and personal in that situation, and that's what really gave them the round. And yeah, that was a crazy round.
Yeah, they got aggressive on defense, and they sort of stacked more members towards C-side. You know, maybe that's just to play the retake. Not exactly sure, but it worked out for them, and that was sort of what I was saying is, you know, it doesn't have to be this monumental change of your game plan, but it's got to be little steps that are going to allow you to play differently. You're going to adapt, and that's what happened. Eccentric, also just an unreal player, does actually not get the same cheeky move he's been trying a couple times here.
Yeah. Yeah, they were ready for it this time, man. These operator battles are so fun to watch, that's for sure. Here comes the knives from DBK and the Hunter's Fury. Lots of ultimates being used up in this moment. Oh my gosh, tons of damage onto DBK. He's got to be really careful in this situation. Centik is in a really bad moment himself, but teamwork makes the dream work, sends in that smoke and allows him to get out of that really gross corner. That was really tough, Barrio.
I feel like everyone should have died there, but still 4 members from both sides are alive, and you know, the dust settled, and they're trying to rethink their plan here. Something I will highlight is Centik sort of on a flank, back by C Long, or Fig, I mean, my bad. Different Omen.
Yeah, yeah.
Does he actually make an aggressive flank here?
I think so.
Oh, I think he's on a tripwire, though. That's not his.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why. I mean, technically he could teleport past it, but he doesn't want to give any audio cues to the enemy team. They have a feeling that they're going to be around in grass area, probably in the backside towards garage. They don't want to give up any of their positioning there. nice slow movements. If they can take out Tony, that's going to be a really huge position here. The Paranoia comes out. They do have the B site in their favor, but these shock darts are coming out from Sinker, but they get the spike down, and Tony is taken down too. This is going to be tough. The Operator actually legs Sinker. He's got 45 HP left in this moment, and this is a nice post-plant position, but Fig on the background is going to take out one of the members of Ravens. This is looking really good for YFP, but Paranoid takes him down.
Oh gosh, Sova battle. We'd love to see it. Rickabonkers picking up Sinker at the end, and man, close round. Something I love that I've been seeing Ravens do all game is on attack, they so quiet. They are like a mouse before they push. You know, they try to get as much ground as they can on any site that they're going. You know, in the very first round, we saw them sneak up onto C-Long, which is sort of hard to do because it's literally just a hallway.
Right.
But, you know, they get as much ground as they can until they make their movement. And they're decisive in their movement. They sort of work together really well. You know, that sort of got sloppy towards the end, and just, you know, Rickabonkers finishing the round out was great for them. But something I just wanted to highlight is I've been loving to see from Ravens Elite as TBK already picking up Apex with the Operator.
Wow.
I would love to see how many people have died to the Operators this game. It's got to be at least half.
Quite a few, yeah.
Maybe half's an over-exaggeration. We're not sure.
Yeah. But still, these Jets with their Operators have been doing some absolute work on each other, so that's really fun to watch. Ravens Elite a little bit on the backside. Tony in a good position here. Might actually get caught out a little bit. The Owl Drone is going to... the Owl Drone is going to spot him out, and this is going to be really tough because those knives are coming around the corner. Oh my gosh, they don't kill him though. No way is Tony allowed to do this. No way Tony gets a double kill in this situation. No way. YFP comes out on top with a flawless round on Ravens Elite.
Yeah, Tony, that was illegal, by the way, man. That was not allowed. I mean, they knew exactly where that he was with the drone. They actually had like a camera vision of him, but it just doesn't matter to Tony. He still grabs 2 and a flawless round for YFP as they head into the last round of this half. Great stuff by them.
Yeah, last round of the half. Paranoid has only got a stinger in hand. This is going to be really tough. But once again, those Jets, if you could get up in the face, man, with an SMG, a Bucky, you know, it's just as dangerous, I'd say, as a rifle in someone's hands. So, I mean, if you're confident in your aim, then I wouldn't be too worried about Paranoid having just a stinger in hand.
Oh, all right. We see Ravens Elite actually doing a much quicker push than they've done before. Tony having to back out, and the members of YFP are answering here. So this is a 5v5 retake.
Yeah, this is definitely, they are setting up for a retake. They do have Rickabonkers in the background holding that A short area, but Paranoid in the perfect angle to be able to get a beautiful headshot to someone, give himself a rifle. Eccentric trying to get something done in the situation, but Rickabonkers is about to come around the corner and take him down. No, a little bit early on. That sends in the curveball. This is a nice little gunfight. It is a 1v2 gunfight, sends in the fireball. But no, there's members dropping all over the place, but there it is. Paranoid with a double kill.
Oh my
triple kill.
Gosh. All right, it's Eccentric 1v3. He's got the run it back. Is he going to pick up anyone before that? Oh, no.
Nope, this looks like it's going to be a round for Ravens Elite, sending it 7-5 at the half. That was a really good first half. It looked pretty strong for YFP there for a long time, but Ravens Elite definitely came out on top in there. But it's still a nice, I mean, it's still a nice place to be, 7-5. You know, hopefully YFP has some, you know, has some stuff in their playbook for attack on Haven. And we'll see another really fantastic round from these teams.
Right, right. You know, the half, like you said, the switch, it's like a completely different ball game in a lot of ways. So, you know, they could see this as 0-0 again. Well, 0-1 basically. But, you know, the scoreboard is not too big when these swaps happen because you come in with a completely different game plan and they might be able to just, you know, run it here with on attack. We'll have to see. But, you know, if Ravens Elite got anything to say about it, their defense might just hold up.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see. We've got some buff
teams. They're much more aggressive.
Not as mouse-like as you were talking about earlier.
It's a bull in the china shop sort of deal.
Yeah. And look, they already have the spike down. and a nice post-plant situation. Rick Bonker's trying to get something done here. Apex pushing in really hot and heavy, takes down Fig. This is a really weird situation. Lots of gunfight here in this grass area. Apex just doing some work with the Classic. You love, oh my God. I don't know if you love to see it, you kind of hate to see it because the Classic is just too strong. Ravens Elite absolutely dominates YFP.
Man, I loved that view of Apex that entire time because he ran everywhere picking up kill after kill.
Yeah.
Man, that was fun to watch because, you know, like you said, the spike got down right away. It was basically down when the gates dropped there, but after that, it was just all Ravens Elite. You know, they picked apart the rest of YFP, and, you know, with that, all that being said, I like the aggression from YFP, but when they get that spike down, they were sort of spread out, or not really spread out, but clumped up in a weird way.
Yeah.
That they were just able to get picked apart. So
yeah, Ravens Elite kind of were in the right place at the right time. They had 3 members in this garage area that I don't think YFP were ready for in all reality. My goodness, that's the spike down in this situation. It's looking tough for YFP again. Ravens Elite just absolutely dominating in these early rounds in the second half.
yeah, it's just such an aggressive style from Ravens Elite to be on defense, and it's really working out for them. You know, they pushed up on C Long there and just grabbed 2 members of YFP that weren't even expecting it.
Yeah.
We saw Centric actually go all the way through garage and get behind him, and that didn't even matter because he fell right away. And ooh, Paranoia already with the operator.
Wow.
On defense, like.
And Apex with the Empress already ready. That ultimate is huge, especially in these early rounds.
This is actually quite a crazy turn of events, which I thought was going to be sort of a close second half. I mean, it's 2 rounds. Obviously, don't want to get myself overhyped, but Ravens Elite just looking really good on their defense. It looks like they really know what they're doing on this map.
Yeah, some of their rotations and placements have been really fantastic.
That was a little bit of an uncharacteristic miss.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time, but now they know where the operator is.
Yeah. Really a scary moment, that's for sure. Oh my goodness! Sheriff over operator, and now DBK is probably going to pick up that operator in this moment. My goodness, no way. Oh my gosh, DBK just doing some work with the Sheriff right now. Now has the operator in hand. That's exactly where he wants to be. Knows right where they're coming from. This is a 1v3 situation. And he was looking at the wrong place at the wrong time, and Sentic finishing it off with a 3K.
Yeah, Paranoid sort of got bailed out by the rest of his team there.
Yeah.
You know, he gets the operator back. No harm, no foul, but that one was on the recording there because the Sheriff against the operator really shouldn't be too favored for the Sheriff, but
but that one just looked clean.
Was it DBK that also had the Sheriff?
Yeah, DBK had the Sheriff, took down Paranoid with the operator.
So it's still the jet battle, but the jet.
Yeah. I don't know. That hit scan versus versus operator, I don't know. That was just a really good shot from DBK. I'm sure he feels nice right now.
And so now we do see a completely different style of defense from Ravens. Is, you know, the rifles are in YFP's hands. So they know to play safer, and they're playing back. But Swift already picking up DBK is a really great start for them.
Well, that's what they needed. Centric, though, takes down Paranoid. That is a big member taken down. Centric getting ready for that recon dart to come out. You know, I love these placements. People are starting to figure out, like, where these recon bolts go. You know, where Sovas really like to put their recon darts in certain situations. Like this retake, sends in the recon dart, and it looks like he actually did not take it down this time. This is a crazy crossfire. Swift takes down his rival Cypher really quickly, jumping around the corner, gets himself into a weird position, accidentally shoots his teammate there. Sinker, don't count out Sinker. He's a fantastic player, but this time just overwhelmed by the amount of guns staring at him in the face. And Sentic, who has been pretty pivotal on this second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Ravens lead has really been looking locked down here as they keep taking rounds away from YFP. It's now 11-5. So this was a much closer game at the half than it is now. That is now 6 rounds that the YFP has to bring it back somehow. But, you know, they're back on a save round again, and so I don't know what they do here, but they gotta be very smart because, you know, after this round, if they lose this, they're on match point.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're against match point.
Get out of
I
my
think
way.
they're hoping to give themselves some good econ here. Apex, though, takes down Tony almost instantaneously. It's already looking pretty bad for YFP at the moment, but they've got Sinker here with this Sheriff and, you know, trying to get a pick in this, you know, this B area, the garage area, but Apex has just been so tough with the Phantom, with a rifle in hand. And a nice little reposition from Apex, but no! Big! What just happened, Barrio?
I mean, he's just too good. He's just too good with that. And, oh my gosh. We see YFP bringing it back on this crazy save round. This could be so huge for them. Oh.
Centric, though, once again, being pivotal. Going crazy, DBK getting right up into his face, but no, he's out in the wrong time. Paranoid is still alive with that operator. DBK takes down Centric with the rifle that he just picked up. Beautiful moment for him. And Centric, oh my goodness, YFP might actually pull off a crazy round for themselves. And this is exactly what is needed. Paranoid about to come around the corner. Meeting the thrifty gun of DBK and YFP gets themselves another round and denying the match point for Ravens Elite.
Yeah, it's so hard to be up against a match point. Every mistake just feels like so crucial. So
yeah,
if YFP can keep this at 11 and start playing this game comeback, or start playing this comeback,
oh yeah,
they have a chance. No worries about that. And we'll have to see what they do here. I would love to see, as they look like they're going to stack A and make another maybe aggressive push. Yeah, they're going quick here.
Yeah, they're going to have to. This is a really crucial round for them. If they can actually take down Ravens Elite in this moment, that's going to be beautiful. That is going to be a huge dent into their econ, and they're already starting off pretty good. Tony getting that first kill of this round. That's exactly what they need. He accidentally puts his cam in the wrong place there, and now he's down for a little bit before he can bring it back up. Paranoid watching the angles with this operator. Apex trying to move in. DBK, oh my goodness, it's looking really good for YFP.
Yeah, wow. Ravens Elite, you know, they're going to save. They just want to hold on to what they got. They don't want to drop that operator. So that's extremely smart by them, you know.
Yes.
You know, they're up. They're comfortable lead right now. Very comfortable. So giving the shot, not a big deal to them. But yeah, gosh, that was a strong showing by YFP. Only thing is they dropped their ult off Centric, so they got to make sure to be careful when they want to use that again. Or they got to stack that up to use that again. And that was a crucial point for this round.
Yeah, absolutely. This is perfect. It's looking really good for YFP. This is exactly what they needed to do. And Ravens Elite, honestly, like, saving with 3 members, normally you don't really do that. But this time, they wanted the operator. They wanted the 2 rifles in hand.
Yeah.
And Swift can actually get a rifle in hand as well. And Apex, too. So, I mean, it's still looking pretty good. But this is another round that if they lose, it's going to be tough again.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough if they lose this round. The save was huge. Like, if they lost all those members, then I think they would be in a really bad position here. But the save is huge, so they have to make some work here. They got to at least pull some guns away from YFP if they're going to try saving again, because a flawless is really tough.
Yeah, it is.
Really.
Yeah, definitely tough for sure. I mean, they're pretty much in the same exact boat as they were in the last round, but they kind of have like a second chance at life right now. But Apex taking a little damage with these shock darts. It's perfect. They know he's in this little corner, but Paranoid in a beautiful angle actually picks up one of them. Sinker is going to go down, and that's a crucial agent to take down. All that recon is now out of the hands of YFP. And honestly, some of the pushes from YFP have been off the back of perfectly placed recon bolts from Sinker.
Yeah, and gosh, Ravens Elite actually had nerves of steel. They kept 2 members on the complete other side of the map when every single member of YFP was on A. But it was so smart because, you know, they have 5 members and they have, like, they have 2 people on each site almost at this point. So they are really locking down this map right here.
Okay, so it looked like he was actually Tony picks up Apex on the A site, but he doesn't know that Centig is actually there on A, about to jump down and see him, and that's going to be a lost gunfight for Tony. And now they're going to try and get something done, but no, this is looking like it might be match point for Ravens Elite. Eccentric trying to get some work done here, gets a nice headshot onto Swift, but Centig kind of puts the nail in the coffin there, and there it is. That's the match point for Ravens Elite.
Yeah, the spike was on site, so there really wasn't anything they could do, and oh gosh, that's tough because now YFP is in a deep hole because they are at match point. One time, you lose a member, it just feels like this pressure is so much higher on them. They gotta bring back these rounds. They gotta play them perfectly to win this game. So we'll have to see what YFP does here. They are 5 rounds in a row. They have to win each one to just have a chance at keeping themselves alive in this game.
Yeah, this is actually probably a really smart move by YFP. Going all in on A again for like the 3rd round in a row, because normally you wouldn't see something like that in like a competitive space like this one.
Right.
You'd see it in like solo queue, where everyone goes the same way every single time because they don't know anything else. But this time it's actually kind of smart from YFP to kind of push out pretty hard, because now they have the operator on the opposite side of the map, and it's going to force Paranoid to have a kind of a silly angle with this operator.
Yeah, well, they're giving a lot of time to Ravens Elite to rotate here, so I'm not a big fan of that. The spike is down. They do have control of site, so we'll have to see what the retake looks like. They have looked pretty good on these holds.
Oh, off the back of a beautiful Paranoia Eccentric is going to get a nice double kill, and this is looking really good for YFP. My goodness, Barrio, that was a beautiful round for Eccentric and YFP to keep them in this game.
Like I said, they've been looking very good on those holds, and that is another great example. And they held Ravens Elite off. They picked up all 5, I think only dropping 1 member in that whole exchange.
Yep.
And the buys are not looking that solid for Ravens Elite, so we'll have to see. They might get this momentum back, and that's the one way to start a 5-round streak is win the first one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some would say that's the only way to start a 5-round streak.
Yeah, just gotta win that first one.
Joke's over.
But that was
You're dead.
That's a good recon dart.
Beautiful recon dart from Eccentric. It's going to send in the hot hands. Actually, it's going to get some damage out onto Rickabonkers there. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it does. Just barely. 42 HP is going to be traded out there. Fig is in this with a nice little double kill, and is going to get the plant down. That could actually be... Okay, it's not. I thought it was going to be ultimate for Fig, but it is a 4v2 situation. FYP. Kind of like hanging on by threads here.
Gosh, 3v2. Is Paranoia, the Jet, on Ravens Elite able to do something here? Oh, he's about to run into Tony.
Oh, nice trade. Gets the Phantom in hand. This is going to be really tough. But it looks like DBK once again with a beautiful headshot with the Sheriff. I can't believe the amount of headshots I've seen from DBK with that Sheriff.
Yeah, it's honestly better than the Operator, except he's also gotten like 30 kills with the Operator, so I can't. Either way, the Operator being picked back up for DBK and the full buy from Ravens Elite. So this is their round to close it out. If they don't close it out, it looks a lot more dicey for them. They have to go back on another save round. Their economy looks so dire, so terrible if they lose this. So they have to hold strong here to win here.
Yeah, YFP, I mean, they know what's at stake. I mean, it's just a group stage, but still, every group stage matters, or every group stage game matters. So they gotta keep on top of it, not play a little sloppy, and get those good kills in. And the setup here is very interesting.
That's something that we love about the VCS is even in the group stage, the competition is always good. We always see really good group stage matches just like this. Yeah. So there's got to be competition left in their group, so they want to win here or now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nice. I mean, nice angle peeking from Eccentric here.
He's covering
all of his angles. Yeah. Rickabonkers. kind of in a dire situation. The comms are coming in. You see the rotation going in slowly. Paranoid is all the way on the opposite side of the map. This is huge. Eccentric. Oh no, not looking good for Eccentric right now. That was really tough. There were 4 members staring at him right there. So sends in the hot hands. Actually might get taken out by Apex, but no! Ah, there it is. Apex still alive in this situation. Gets taken down by DBK though. I mean, that operator is so huge and so integral in these pushes. So DBK watching the CT side. This could actually be a big moment for YFP, but no, he overextends his aim and misses the shot and is taken down by Rickabunkers. This is huge for Ravens Elite. If they can finish off this round, that is actually going to be the match, the game. But Tony with the double kill. Oh my goodness, it's falling apart for Ravens Elite. It's just 1v2.
The spike is ticking away as YFP sort of leaves this. Oh, I don't know if he has enough time. So you gotta play time here.
Oh no.
My gosh.
Oh no. Sinker finishes it off. What looked so good for Ravens is just taken apart by YFP.
Wow, and that is crucial. I mean, YFP, I mean, look, they have full bias here, and Ravens Elite are not going to be able to grab too much for themselves. We'll have to see what they choose, because if they save here, the next round has got to be their end, or this is looking like a overtime match to me.
Yeah. It's so fun that we've been seeing a lot of overtime matches for group stages recently. I mean, these last few weeks, excluding last week, these last few weeks of group stage games have been fantastic.
Yeah.
So we love the amount of competitive play that we've been seeing. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know why Tony was pushing up so aggressive like that, but my goodness, it works out in the favor.
Oh no! DBK picking up 3 for himself, and I don't know what you do when you're when someone's that good at the Spectre.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
And then YFP just like regroup, like, all right, we're all good now, and then they're just gonna go retake a site. So, great start for YFP here to try to bring it back.
Yeah, this is looking like a nice big push for YFP and a free site for them as well. Rickabunkers is going to have to push in here. So I don't know if you guys know some of the changes to Econ, but if you try and save, your team only gets 1,000, and that is a beautiful ace. What am I talking about, Econ, when DBK is here, ready to get all the Econ for himself in a beautiful ace.
Oh my gosh, DBK looks so good that entire round. You know, honestly, just keep the Spectre, buddy. Now he's picking up the operator for himself. But, man, this is the round. Ravens Elite have to stop here, or, like, all the momentum has been YFP, and so they're going to come back into the overtime with all that momentum. So this is very important. I'm going to take a quick look at the ultimates. Nothing too crucial for either side, so this is going to be basically just squaring off. You know, if one of these teams had like a run it back or something, I would say differently, but
yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a nice big gun battle, and Paranoid wins out on that gun battle with DBK. So that is their big, their big fragger on the side of YFP taken down. Ravens Elite looking to really finish this off here.
That's a great start. You know, he got him literally in the elbow. You know,
Yeah.
You know that joke where you're like, you're touching the elbow, someone's elbow, and like they can't feel it? Well, you know. He felt it.
Oh, yeah.
He felt that one, and he fell early. So Ravens Elite looking to make a strong defense here as they are up 1 member.
Oh, Paranoid. All the way on the other side of the map already. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see from a jet opera. I mean, like, it's so dangerous when they know how to rotate around the map and continue to hold just some of these ridiculous angles, you know?
Oh my gosh, yeah, and it's just, they weren't expecting the operator to be right over there, and oh, this is looking so bad.
Oh no, and there it is! Ravens Elite are able to finish it off up against YFP off the back of some crazy shots from Paranoid. I mean, that was a really fun game.
Oh gosh, it looked so good for YFP to bring that game back, but Paranoid is like, I'm done with this, I'm gonna end the game right here. Gosh, the jets on both sides were just so crucial. You know, we saw DBK's ace coming out, and oh god, so good. So everything just looked like a great game. Great group stage choice
Yeah, oh my gosh,
Oh my
absolutely. And I'm going to have to say it's probably going to be Paranoid who took away the MVP for that match, that's for sure. We're going to be jumping into that here in just a second. But once again, it was kind of off the back of those crazy Jet players.
Yeah.
I mean, getting some crazy plays, ridiculously good stuff from them. And I mean, it was really fun to see some of the agent swaps. And there it is, Paranoid 23, 18, and 6 with a 278 combat score. I mean, what can you say? For that?
There's not too much to say. I mean, just crucial plays by him with the operator. Really, really looking good. The only thing was when he got beaten out by that sheriff. But we don't even need to talk about that because he ended it with his team. 13-11. Great stuff by Ravens Elite. And I just had a ton of fun watching that game.
Oh, yeah. You'd love to see amazing group stage plays, group stage games. And I mean, speaking of group stage, we're just about to jump into group stage game number 2 after a quick little break. But before that, don't forget to follow us here on Twitch. And thank you guys so much for coming in and stopping by here in the group stage. But we're just about to jump into group stage 2 after the break, and we'll see you after that.